Thank you so much for calling in. Please let me know your name and where you're calling in from.
Hi, sorry.
Oh,
Make
you
sure I
cut out. Are
turn
you
you off
there?
on the thing.
Oh, no worries.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
I have a dilemma.
What's going on? First of all,
Other
what's
than
your
that,
name and where are you calling in from?
so my name's Grace. I'm calling in from San Bernardino.
Awesome. Grace. What's going on, Grace?
So, I was for a while doing, trying to do like TikTok videos and stuff, but really only biblically based. So I was doing prayers and just talking about Jesus, but because of the type of platform it is, I got off completely. It just
And
wasn't.
what platform was this? I missed it. Sorry, your phone cut out.
I'm so sorry. It was on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Okay, you're doing like Christian TikTok.
Yeah, and it just was not like it's just so easily it's so easy to get distracted. So I just got off. But I did have a couple of people that I met, and one of them seemed like a really great person. Unfortunately, because of I don't know, I guess just then, right? We ended up kind of getting into topics that we really shouldn't have. But now I find myself like, I don't know, like, can you have, I guess my question is, can you have a soul tie even if you've never, like, actually met somebody in person?
Yeah, absolutely. You can have a soul tie. A lot of people think, and it is a common way that soul ties happen through for the children that are watching, intimacy, okay, just to use the word, but we all know what I'm talking about. So a lot of people believe that's the only way that a soul tie can develop, but it's not. Soul ties can develop, or whatever you want to call it, a soul connection, a bond. There's a lot of different words for it. Can develop just from talking. You don't have to have met, but you can have an unhealthy relationship, and talking about adult topics like you guys were talking about can develop that type of soul bond, that soul relationship where you can't like stop thinking about them. Your emotions feel tied to them. So I would definitely say that you can develop that just from talking over the phone or talking online or having, a very casual relationship. Then it becomes where you just can't break this. The emotions, the feelings, the desires towards the person increase, and you just can't get rid of the thoughts.
So it feels like because this is like a very uncommon name, and I feel like everywhere I look, I'm seeing this person's name now, and it just like and it's hard for me to like determine what exactly I should be doing, because sometimes I feel like I really need to pray for this person, but then other times I'm thinking about them and it's like I really want to like go hang out with this person, and it's like I don't understand how to distinguish the two.
Are you in a relationship with this person?
No.
And are you in a relationship with somebody else?
No.
Okay, so you're still friends with them though? It's not like you've cut them off completely.
I have tried.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. The bottom line is if you're still in communication with somebody, that desire, that longing, and that emotion probably isn't going to go away. Really, the only way to get, how do I say it nicely? And I don't even know the person, so I'm not speaking against the person. I don't even know who they are. But to get delivered from somebody or to get set free from someone is to completely cut them off and out of your life and get disconnected from them. That's the only way, because I know the moment you start talking to them, all those emotions come back, all those feelings come back. And your guys' relationship really was like bonded through talking about adult content, right? Like that's literally how the bond happened and how the connection happened. So to me, in my mind, the only way that you can get free, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, from this person is to completely cut them off. Like, hey, I'm going this way, you're going that way. We're not going to get married. We're not in a relationship. Like I'm stumbling, right? Like this relationship is causing me to stumble. And you have to really ask yourself this in life. Do you want to be around people and connected to people that make you stumble, or do you want to be around people that push you to grow closer to God? So like, I don't want to hang out with somebody that every time we hang out, they're tripping me. You know what I mean? Like me and them are walking in the park and they trip me, and then we're playing some game and they trip me. Like, why do I want to hang out with you? You keep tripping me. You keep hurting me. So that's kind of what happens when we build these relationships with people, is they're actually a stumbling block. And I'm speaking spiritually before I was speaking physically, just to give you the analogy. They're actually a stumbling block to our faith. It's like, I want to surround myself with people that pull me closer to God. So me and my wife, like everybody probably knows, some of our really good friends, like probably our best friends are Jared and Candace, right? They draw us closer to God. Jared challenges me to pray. He challenges me to be a better husband. He challenges me to be a better father. He challenges me to do Bible study with my kids, to pray with my wife, to do all these things. Like, I want to be around those people that draw me closer. I don't want any relationships in my life that are tripping me up. So if I have a friend that every time we hang out, it's sexual jokes, it's talking dirty, it's saying inappropriate things, it's pushing the line, like, you know what I mean? That line that we all know where the line is. I can't be around you. I can't be around you because I'm going this way. I'm trying to go closer to God. I want to know God closely and intimately and seriously. And you're just not. You're actually drawing me away from God, and you're getting my mind on dirty things, and you're getting my mind to wander, and you're causing me to lust and things like that. You're stirring up lust in me. So for that, I would say you gotta, I hate to say it, but you gotta delete the number. You gotta block the number. You gotta get rid of everything unless the person's drawing you closer to God. But I only see it as either they're drawing you closer or they're drawing you away. And for me, it sounds to me like they're drawing you away from God and causing you to be distracted and stumble in sin. And in that case, you just got to cut them off. You know, if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. If your friends cause you to sin, cut them off. You know what I mean? And that, of course, I added that second part. That's not in the scripture. My point is, if God tells us to cut our arm off, that's way more drastic than cutting a friend off. That's way more dramatic than cutting a relationship off. So to me, I just am at a place, you know, where it's like, okay, I don't have any time to waste. I can't be around friends that are lukewarm. I can't be around friends that are complacent. I just got to go all the way in for God. And for you, I think you just need to draw that line in the sand and be like, hey, this is where I'm at, and I'll pray for you, type of thing. Because God can reach them. Sometimes you might think, oh, I'm the only one that can reach them, and God's going to use me to save them. No, God can reach them. You can pray, and God can send somebody else. We're not everyone's savior, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that the reason that I've been kind of hesitating to just cut them off completely is because it started initially, like, it was really encouraging. Like, all we would talk about was God. It was like, it was really positive. And then I don't know. Don't give the devil a foothold, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it's just, and I think I'm just kind of like really hoping, I was really hopeful that it would go back to the type of, you know, conversations that we were having initially, but I don't see it happening. So
yeah, and especially
right.
if it's a good friend. Like, I know I'm going to give another hot take here that probably people don't agree with me. Usually, if you're good friends with the opposite sex, there's other motives, right? It's like usually pretty rare that you can be good friends with the opposite sex and it not lead to a relationship or a marriage. So you have to be like, hey, is this going to be the person I want to marry? And if not, then this close relationship where is it going? What is it doing? You know? I don't want to go into all that because that's a whole nother topic, but usually guys are not, and I'm telling you, are not just in it for, I just want to be friends with you. Usually it's to pursue something more. And if that's not the person you're going to marry, then God bless you. I got to move on, you know, type of thing.
Yeah. And I mean, after kind of crossing that line, it's so hard to go back because it's like, you know, I think initially it could have been like, hey, maybe we could have tried to pursue a relationship. Like, we have a lot in common. And I think this is what makes it so hard, is that at first I did feel really like, oh my goodness, this is, you know, somebody, like, this is a man of God. This is somebody who can lead me. Like, this is somebody that I could build with. And then it just, yeah. So it's been hard to just cut it off completely. But
yeah, well, hey, listen, give it to God. And if you cut them off and it's God's will, it'll get reconnected and you guys will end up getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's God's will, then it's going to work out. I don't think you should stress about that. I think right now you should just step away and say, hey, I just can't continue this relationship right now, and give it time and pray and fast and see what God does.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right. God bless you.